Good evening, folks. On the air with VA3EWV Friday evening AllStar EchoLink Net. Good to have everybody out there. We're going to be getting started here, and we're going to get it popping here just right now. We're going to get our theme song going, get it all shared out and stuff like that. Then we're going to get the net started in like 2 minutes. That's what's about to happen. So let's get that going right now. So let me just share the screen, share the sound with the screen, and let's get this popping.
Yeah. Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready yet? Yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chatting good company every weekend. Yeah. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your mess. Right here together, we'll guess. We're all guests. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the AllStar EchoLink Friday Evening Net. My name is Ernest Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, coming at you from St. Andrews, West Ontario, Canada. Welcome to the net. It's August the 14th. We have a lot of people out here, so we're just gonna go get like straight into it. If you haven't been to this net before, we have a couple rounds of traffic. We always also allow the participants to talk to each other at the end of the net. We have changed our net a little bit, so I'll just go ahead and let you know about that now. We used to have a topic. That was the first thing. The second thing was what you're doing for the weekend. And then the third thing was you could talk to each other if you've heard something interesting. Right now, until our friend James gets back on the air, AllStar has been taking over the Ham Helpers portion of the net. And that was happening on the second round of the traffic. So tonight is just going to be what you've been doing for fun, radio or just home fun, as we go through the summertime here. So that's what you're going to do. So you'll come in with your name, your call sign, how long you've been a ham, what you're doing for fun. If it's radio, you can add that. If not, you can just say what you're doing. And then the second round, Alice will be going down the list and seeing if anybody needs any help with anything. Then we'll open it up for a little rag show at the end. That's how we do it. With that being said, we'll bring on VA3FHQ. Go ahead and take it away. Okay, Al, sir, are you out there? VA3FHQ, you there with us this evening? There, over. Okay, the second person I see on the air is VA3JIC. I see James logged in here. James, are you there? Or you just been connected all day there, over? Okay, don't hear anything from James or AllStar, but that's okay because I see people coming in here left, right, and center. The next person I see on the list is K5BDL. Come on in. How are you this evening?
VA3EWV and the net. This is K5BDL. Good evening, Ernest, and everyone on board. It's Brad in Tyler, Texas. Been a ham since 1992. Every minute of it, of course. Pretty warm to stay. 35 Celsius. Very sultry. But summer, East Texas, not very unusual. Let's see, for fun stuff, I've been playing around with the QSO1. That's what I'm talking through on my tablet. It's a lot of fun just to carry it around and be talking to you on it, and frees up other devices and stuff. I've been having a lot of fun with that, and our local ham radio group has been trying to get more into emergency communication packet and the various flavors of like Vera AC, Vera FM, JSA call, and a few other things just to say we have things in our toolbox to pass traffic for our served agencies. And let's see, off this weekend, I think so is my wife, so we're probably just going to try to do a few things around the house and play some ham radio and just see what happens, kind of thing. So a lot of fun things out there. Might even throw in a Parks on the Air activation, maybe in the cool of the morning. But it might be wise to kind of wait till rest of autumn sets in before we go back out again. So it has been hot. So back to you, K5B.
K5BDL on the net. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Hey, you're talking about Vera FM and all that stuff. I'm not sharing that part of the screen, but I do have I got the program. I'll pull it over so we can see it on another screen there. So I have Vera FM. I paid for the full version so we could do WinLink and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been getting into that, and I think we have an exercise next week or week after next. I was talking to a buddy of mine, VE3PRY there, and he's like, hey, we have the training, and he's talking about WinLink and stuff like that, and a WinLink mailbox. So hopefully he's out there tonight and can share a little bit of that. But that'll be cool, man, if we could try to get connected to WinLink from from Tyler, Texas. That'd be awesome. Okay, yeah. So I have to pay the full versions of those. So I'm gonna just start using them a lot more. I was just only using them for field day and winter field day and stuff like that. But I'm gonna just try to find some people to just keep using them. Thank you so much, Brad. We'll break with you now. We'll pick it up with let's see who else was out there. There is a K5GFI. Let me see if that, KG5FI. Sorry, KG5FI. Come on in.
Good evening, Ernest and Annette. This is Jack. Live in Sunset, Texas, north of Fort Worth area. And been a ham since 1983 and participating in a whole bunch of stuff. Volunteer examiner for a testing group, and usually participate in Zoom tests each day. I participated with 4 different exams this morning, and everyone passed, so that was nice. This past week, I put together a Polar Performer antenna. It's either 17-foot width or 25-foot width, but it has tuned elevated radials, and they're linked together. So I've got 6 meters, 10, 12, 15, 17, and 20 meters all on one length, and I can select which of those bands I want to transmit on. That project took me about half the day in the house, but it was good because it's over 100 degrees every day Fahrenheit here. Very uncomfortable. So back to that.
KG5FI talking about the Polar Performer. I have a question though. So I saw, and I forget his name. We've all probably saw him on YouTube. He wears glasses, kind of have like a bit of a receding hairline, long hair in the back. And I remember when he was first doing a test on the Polar Performer, and you saw him bringing out like those snow markers, like they're fiberglass, and put it out and measure it. So I know about the 17-foot whip, got that. I know about the elevated radios, got that. But are you telling me that you can just go to your radio and just go 20, 17, 15, 12, all the way down to 6? You don't have to lower the mast? Because I have the M750 POTA vertical, and it's amazing. I haven't used anything. Well, I have used like a $40 something dollar radio. Excuse me, $40 something dollar mast with a spike. My friend Jason there, I call it my PRY special, but he put it on tripod for me, and I've been using that one ever since. But I mean, they both perform good. So, are you telling me that you don't have to lower the antenna and you can do all those bands just because of the elevated radios? Go ahead.
Ernest, no. You can keep those radios the same length, and I think you're talking about Mike up in Ohio that did the YouTube thing on it. And if you're going to use just say 10 meters, you put a dead 6 inches in the length of the radio that doesn't send out any RF. The RF will stop at the end of 10 meters. But that way the radio out to those sticks that are in the ground, you don't have to shorten it or change it every time. It's all the same length. But yes, you will have to, like for 20 meters, I have to lower mine a little bit to begin with, but you have to lower it for each band as you do go higher. You do have to do that after you adjust your antenna to where you want it. So yes, you have to move the 17 or 25 foot width each time you change bands. Same thing.
Well, I'll tell you something. I ran into a little old radio called the G90, Zygo G90, and I know I shouldn't, but I tell you what. Sorry, 1 second. I started laughing at myself. When I got to POTA my first 2 years, I probably lost 20 pounds in frustration, not of weight, but just frustration. We carry a little bit of frustration with us. And I was in and out of my car, and in the dead of winter, and my doggone antenna was always freezing, right? So if I wanted to change bands, I couldn't because I couldn't get the mast down. And on 2 different occasions, I had broken parts of my telescopic antenna because trying to push it and then it would like go to the side and it would break. And that's heartbreaking when your antennas like that break inside of each other, right? I got a hack. I'm gonna do a video on the hack I made because I use the hack all the time. But I'll just tell you about it now. I basically have safety pins, the ones that'll stick you, but you can put inside the little clip there and it holds it in. On three of the verticals that I have those safety pins inside the part that's broken, and it's just the right size that I can still pull it in and out, and it doesn't mess with the length and stuff, right? So I'll have to take some pictures and show that to you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. Anyway, I got the G90 there, and the tuner on that sucker, man, let me tell you, it's making me gain weight because you don't have to get out the car for that one. You can set it all up and stuff like that, and the tuner will do now I know it's not, but like to not get out the car 15 times chasing the bands is awesome. Okay, let me break with you there and pick it up with a VA3PZA. Good evening to you.
Well, hello there, VA3EWV and the group. This is Victor Alpha 3 Papa Zulu Alpha. I haven't really done much of anything this week. I guess last weekend I went back to Vincent Massey Park to do some PODA, and I got brave, and I did foam for the first time on my own. I've done it before with other people, and so it's different when you have to do it on your own, but I made a park-to-park connection, so I was really proud of myself for doing foam for the first time all by my lonesome. I'm actually almost out of breath because I'm running around because I'm going back tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm sorry to hear it's hot down in Texas, but oh gosh, by golly, it's beautiful here right now in Ottawa. So I'm going to be out bright and early. I'm going to get a nice latte, and I'm going to sit in the park, listen to the birds, and do some PODA. And while everyone is stuck listening to me, I'm just going to brag a little bit because I had to go to a work event on Wednesday, and if you know me, I'm a huge soccer fan, and our local soccer club came out to help. So I got to meet members, some soccer players that I have watched and admired their skills for the past couple of years. So that was the highlight of my week, getting a selfie with a couple of players and being able to meet them and talk to them. So I will turn it back over to you, Ernest. I hope everything is well and everyone has a great evening. I'm enjoying being here. This is VA3PZA.
VA3PZA in the group. And if you haven't gotten yours yet, if you see here, and I'm holding it here, because, excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. Apologies. If you can see it on the screen there, I have the VA3PZA QSO card. It's really nice. Okay. John said he's going to be with us in about 20 minutes. There's lots to talk about there that you were saying, and I want to catch up with you. And you got your park to park. You did your SSB all by yourself, so I'm very proud of you there. Let me tell you. And that's going to be something I'll talk about next time. When you're out there doing PODA, do you pick up the people that are going park to park, or do you just, because some people, I log so fast, I would prefer a person to say park to park. That way I can get myself prepared. Because when they don't say park to park and I go through the thing and they say, okay, you're 5'9" and all that business, I've already pressed enter. I'm queuing up for the next person. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm at a park, US such and such. And the logger that I use, once I press enter, if I go back to edit it, there's no spot there for park to park, right? So what I have to do is log their call all over again, put the park in, and then erase the other one if I forget. So that'll be a discussion. Not everybody does portal operations, but there'll be a discussion. I'll have to go get that from you. Okay, next up, VA3JPX, my old friend that helped me get AllStar EchoLink working all those years ago, if you remember that. And I think you were on there the night that I got it working. I cried like a baby on live TV on the YouTube because I couldn't believe it got working. It took me 3 months, folks, to get the EchoLink portion working on this. And James was there with me when it happened. VA3JPX, come on in.
Hey, good evening, Ernest, and everybody on the nets this week. VA3 Juliet Papa X-Ray coming to you via my AllStar node and Droid Star. So before I continue, Ernest, how's the audio and do I sound okay? Back to you.
Absolutely. I was going to actually say how good you sounded. So come back on in. Good that you're out there. Come on back.
Okay. All right. Where to begin? So I've been very, very busy today with AllStar. I converted my node to multi-node so I can have more than one, but under the same call sign manager, if that makes sense. And so my node number might be coming up different on your dashboard. It might just be a number. It might be something different. I'm not sure. but we got that going, and we're using DroidStar, and so I'm on my phone. I'm not using an EchoLink client, I'm just using DroidStar, and I have that connecting to my local AllStar link node here on the network. So that's what I've been up to today. So we'll pass back to you, Ernest, and we'll be here for the next round. This is Victor L3, Juliet, Papa X-Ray, James Ottawa.
Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, look, since the last time I actually got to talk to you, you know about my iPhone 6 Plus. I always show that every day or every Friday I come on. I have the Android now, and I heard you can get the DroidStar on the Android. So I finally have an Android phone, not because I wanted one. My iPhone, I can't do the little fingerprint thing anymore on it, right? So, and also I was doing videos, and the front camera, you can't make the front camera go back and forth because it's such an old iPhone. So I have it for an MP3 player now and different stuff like that, and also for EchoLink. But yep, for the people that I told I would never own an Android, I do have one now, and I'm going to get that DroidStar thing on that. Thank you, James, for coming out tonight. And it's hard to believe that it's been like over 3 years since I started this, eh? Okay, we'll break with you and pick it up with VE3PRY. VE3PRY. Jason, come on out there. I thought I saw Jason out there. VE3. Yep. You almost had it. Come on in there, Jason. Jason's doesn't use his EchoLink that often, so come on in. Let's try it one more time. It has some updates probably since the last time you used it. Try it again.
Let's give this one more try and actually try talking into the microphone. So good evening, everyone on that, and yeah, just figured I'd see if this thing still works. So must be working somewhat anyway. Back to you, Ernest.
Yep, you're sounding pretty good on there, and I don't know if when you came in, but I'm glad to see you. I think it was either Brad or Jack talking about Vera, and I was like, yeah, my buddy Jason was just talking to me about getting WinLink and all that kind of stuff, and Jack, I think it was you, or maybe, or if it was Brad, I forget which one it was, but still, they're both in Texas. Wouldn't it be kind of cool to connect to one of those folks in Texas? So, Jason, you've been able to use a portion of that before, and he was talking about emergency communication. So, what are you trying to get going again? If you could share with us, what all do you want to get going when it's all said and done?
There's tons of it out there. We got the VA3EWV-L and the FM, and there's also another one that we started playing with a couple of weeks ago is VA3EWV-Chat. So it's kind of like the old chat rooms. Way back in the day when the internet was just a little new thing. So yeah, there's endless possibilities with it, and the fact that it's just like anything else, it'll sit in the mailbox and wait for you to log on to the system, and yeah, you can pick up your emails, and you can send emails to people who don't even have hand licenses, so that's the other cool part about it. So yeah, still learning, so, and lots to learn. So yeah, anyway, back to you, Ernest.
All right, it'll be nice for us to be on the net one night, and then we're doing this stuff, and then sending messages. I used to use it, like I said earlier, winter field day and field day. That's the 2 times I've used it, and I think that's it. But I got to start doing it more. We have a lot of people out there on YouTube, by the way. We have 12 people on YouTube. I see Dell out there, W5DSL. I see AllStar out there. Tracy's out there. This evening, you might have Ted with it. John's out there. VE2EQL. So we have a whole whack of people on YouTube. I'm pretty excited for that. Let's see, James out there too. So we have a good YouTube following. If you don't know about the YouTube channel, On the Air with VA3EWV, if you go to my QRZ, you'll go right to it. I'm trying to get about 5 or 6 members, so if y'all can like and subscribe, that'll be awesome too. Michelle's sitting there waving a hand there. Okay, Jason, we'll break with you. We'll try to pick it up with AllStar. AllStar, are you out there yet? Over.
VA3FHQ, I'm definitely out there. I forgot when I logged in to actually hit the call button, so it was sitting there in the queue waiting for me to call you back there. But yeah, happy birthday, Ernest. I wanted to make sure everybody knew it was your birthday this weekend to say happy birthday. So I'll send it back to you for some comments.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I turned the big 5'8" this week. It was great. Lots of birthday wishes and stuff like that. I think there was over 300 something things on the Facebook there. Lots of calls and stuff, and from people, new people and old people. So it was really good. I went out to the Saint Hubert's for some ribs and stuff. And they were doggone good too. Never like there were some just random restaurants. They were good. So I had that and some fries, and I wanted some cake, but I was too full off the ribs. And yeah, I got to come home, and I got to go to sleep early, and didn't even get fussed at. So that was nice. I was in the bed by about 8:30, 8:45, I think it was. So that was a good time. Back over to you, Alistair.
VA3FHQ, yes. Hopefully the weather is good this weekend. Me and Michelle are going to be doing parks on the air. Hopefully, if there's no rain. If not, I still got a tent, so we're going to put on through the rain no matter what there. So you'll see us out at the park this weekend and having some fun and maybe playing around with some of my new antennas and stuff. And I also 3D printed one of those DX slingshots as well. So I'm going to be playing around with that, launching some antennas in the trees there as well. And we'll have to try it out next time we do a POTA together there, Ernest. And maybe I'll 3D print you one as well so you can launch some antennas there as well.
Man, you definitely singing my song on that. I'm glad you guys are out there doing it too. So I got to get out there with Michelle. Now, check it out. This weekend, by the way, Saturday and Sunday, I'm volunteering for the MS Bike Tour. It's not a race, but MS Bike Tour. So I'll be out trying to keep my eyes peeled for that stuff. But of course, I'll have my HF radio there too. Like, come on now, I'll be fully loaded. I'll be bringing everything I got and then some out there. Like I said, I won't be too distracted, but I'll at least have the radio in the background. So if I hear your guys calling out or something, I will. And don't forget, I know you have the spotting page, but throw it up on the Facebook group when you're out, and you probably can get some hits out there, extra hits. Okay, Alistair, we'll break with you now, and we'll pick it up with VA3AX, VA3AX, if you're there. Come on in. No, VE3AX. VE3, I have to change that on my logger. Go ahead, VE3 Alpha X-ray.
Good evening, Ernest and the group. This is Randy, VA3 Alpha X-ray out in Embrun, Ontario. First time on the net, so just thought I'd stop by and say hi. Won't be staying around after this round. But yeah, I'm busy these days getting ready for my daughter's wedding in 2 weeks. So that's keeping me keeping us all busy around the house right now. So other than that, not much else going on. So back to you, Ernest. VA3 Alpha X-ray.
Randy, it's good to have you out there. So yeah, so glad to have you, and I appreciate the gift, the birthday gift you gave me, the folded dipole there. So that was awesome. Good to see you at the summer barbecue that we had. We had a great summer barbecue, folks, that may be watching on the Facebook group and all that stuff. We were like 4 people shy of hitting 50 people at our summer barbecue. We had HF stations set up. We had UHF VH stations set up. We had lots of good food and stuff like that. We had a little prize draw at the end. So it was a very good time. Yeah. So thank you, Randy, for being out there, and we'll see you around. The next person I have on the list is Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie.
Deputy 4, SRC. Good evening, Ernest. Good evening, everyone on the net. Operator Steve in southeastern Kentucky. I've been an operator for a whole 8 months. And thanks to AllStar and many others like yourself, helped me along the way, so I'll be back for the next portion. This week it has been a rainy week in Kentucky, a lot of rain, and I have been unable to mow, so tomorrow, as soon as the grass is a little bit dry, I'm going to spend most of the day on the John Deere, trying to get caught up if I can. You know, this is the bluegrass state, and I can tell you, it's grown out there. So I'm running about 4 days behind on it, so that's how I'm going to spend my weekend. And other than that, I'll turn it back to you, WD4 SRC. Back to net control.
Roger on the bluegrass state, that's for sure. Hey, yep, I have a Kubota tractor there, a small one that you can fit in your garage there. I think they call it a subcompact, but it's super heavy. It's not like a what do you call it, zero turn. And I was talking to a friend of mine today, and I said, I'm pretty confident that we have not had 7 days straight where I live in St. Andrews, West Ontario, but I work in Ottawa every day too. So I know between Ottawa, where I work, that's an hour drive away, and where I live, I'm in rain like twice a week, easy, 2-3 times a week. So while parts of the nation is burning in wildfires and stuff, and they're trying to get the fans to blow the smoke the other way, there's none of that down here. We don't have any fire bans or nothing. Last year this time, I was very concerned because we're on well. I live outside the city limits, and we were really thinking we were about to have, and we had the warnings out. The township had sent us things about people well running dry. Not this year, not at all. Okay, we're up to 15 people on YouTube. I see most of the names out there, and I'll put you in the log. But if you haven't put your name out there, you don't have to be a ham. Just put it out there. And as you can see, I'm using NetLogger. And if you're watching on NetLogger, like Tracy, I just put her name in there, Tracy, right? So we got you in there, Tracy. All right, let me see where I'm at. The next person is Victor Echo 2, Delta Echo Whiskey. Please come on in. We're looking for VE2DEW, if you're still out there with us. I see that we got my old pal Rob. My old pal Rob gave me a really awesome birthday gift today. VE3EWV-L. Thank you, Rob, for the birthday gift there. I'm going to be showing it off there. It's a 3D printed call sign thing. And just to let you know, I'm going to be bringing that on the photo. I love to have the call sign out when I'm at the park. I was always saying my own call sign wrong. Believe it or not, folks. It's the truth. You're out there and you're all excited and stuff, and I kept saying my call sign wrong. So now I'll be sitting out there looking at my old pal Rob's gift for me, and I'll be going out there with the Victor America 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. You know, that's how we do it. Okay, let's see where we're at. So VE2DEW probably had to go. That was Robert. Ira, Julia 88 India Hotel. Ira, you out there on there? Go ahead.
Hey, good evening, family, friends, at the AllStar Friday in the net. This is Julia 88 India Hotel. Ira Harris in the beautiful island of Phillips and Vinny Beans. And man, I'm glad the last 2 Fridays I missed the net. I just was doing a lot of stuff in the day and took a little evening nap and didn't wake up till like very late. So here I am tonight here in between checking out the YouTube channel there. I was not invited to the birthday celebration, but it's okay. They say you can't play music on the air, but they ain't seen nothing but singing. So on behalf of us hungry folks who didn't get fed at barbecue, I'm going to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That would be my hungry voice. But anyway, man, oh boy. Not sure what you guys are doing, but I'm inviting everybody to come out to the North American Kilo Party right in front of your radio.
Yeah.
Anybody 100 watts. I know there's a level field for everybody. It starts there on Saturday, 1800 UTC, August the 15th to 0559 UTC, August the 16th. So check it out. The North American QSO Party. You don't have to be in the conference. You can get out there, make some cues and stuff. So there you go. Everybody have fun. So if y'all ain't going to one of these after birthday parties, you're not gonna rub it in. But man, I was glad that back in the day, we used to scratch and sniff. I tried to scratch and sniff all the pictures on your YouTube channel, but it just was not working. So there you go, buddy. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Good night, each and every one. Not sure what the topic is, because I just kind of landed here. Victor Alpha 3 Echo, Whiskey Victor from Juliet 88 in your hotel. Back to that. Over.
Hey Ira, thanks for the birthday wishes and stuff like that. You know, you always call me out. I'm gonna have to invite you to everything now because you be calling me out. Hey, Rob was putting the music notes in the YouTube there when you were singing. Oh, that was awesome. Hey, I have it on the screen, folks. If you can't see it there, I forgot about it. I've been so busy myself. I hadn't participated in a lot of things. But if you're using WRL like I do, it actually has a contest and events page. So there it is, North American QSO Party. And then coming up, because I went to the coming up, August 15th, which is tomorrow, Remembrance Day contest. That's going on. The ARL 10 gigahertz and up contest is on the 17th. The 15th and the 16th, the North American QSO Party. And then the 16th, August 16th, ARL Rookie Roundup, RGTY. So there's lots of stuff. Run for the Bacon QRP, CW contest. So Tracy, that's out there, that's going to be getting her ham license soon. I know it. Tomorrow, or no, on Sunday, there's going to be lots of people doing CW. So we're going to have to try to figure out a way that you can hear all that stuff and tune in. Probably have to get you some kind of SDR thing or something like that. Anyway, there we go. Lots of stuff happening. Thank you, Ira, for reminding us. And hopefully we can all come make some contacts with each other. So let me pause. So just a little something I learned that I'll just go ahead and share with you, Michelle and everybody else who said they're going to go out there and do some POTA tomorrow. Make sure you have your FT8 with you, right? I'm just letting you know. If you go out there with your radio only, and you're looking for a place to get yourself on and do some activations, you might be hard pressed for that. However, you can always chase. Now, I've never been a chaser. I've been the one that's out there putting it down. So when I've gone to a park and found out that it was the ABC DEFG QSO party or whatever, I still had a lot of fun. And I just went and did FT8, right? Or I went on 17 meters or something, one of the bands that they can't operate on. And then I still had a lot of fun. So just make sure you have some, you have different things you can do. Diversity or something or something like that. I think that's maybe the word. Okay, where am I at? Hold on. Let me pause here. We just got through with Ira. Tracy's on YouTube. James, did you make it? VA3JIC, are you there? Okay, I see him logged in, but he's not there. So we got Ira in here. John, VE2EQL, did you make it yet? I know you said you'll be about 20 minutes, but John, did you make it in there? Over. We got you in the log, John. Nevertheless, we got you in the log. So what we're going to do now, we're going to pass the mic over to my friend AllStar. But before we do that, does anyone else have any thing they want to add or that they had fun that they want to talk about before we go to the Q&A portion of the net? If you want to sit there, if you want to come in and sit and let us know what you did for fun, if you had something else to say, come on in. We'll do that now before we turn it over to AllStar. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor with the Friday Evening AllStar EchoLink Net. Okay, AllStar, we're going to move it over to you, VA3FHQ.
VA3FHQ, welcome to the portion of the hand helper section of the net. The first person up on the list is K5VDL, VA3FHQ, K5VDL.
VA3FHQ, this is BDL, just monitoring here. Don't have any questions tonight, but if anybody has anything out there that I can help with, I'm here. K5BDL.
Sounds good. VA3FHQ. We're going to move on to the next person on the list, KG5FI.
VA3FHQ is KG5FI. I do have a question about my raised tune radios. I've made two of them. What the Polar Performer, its instructions say to do, and they'll be set out 90 degrees to each other, and supposedly they give it a little bit of direction the way the V will face, but the whole antenna should be more efficient. And I'm wondering, would another two raised radios help? I'm not really concerned with having the direction, get more of the signal, but I'm just wondering why the fella has to just make the two radios instead of four. Any comment on that?
VA3FHQ, KG5FI. Yeah, you can definitely use four. More is definitely better. You'll definitely you'll be able to hear more, but in multiple directions. We spread them in four ways. But I think he puts two out just for the the speed of doing it because it's a Polar Performer. So I think it's designed for doing roams. So they want it to be fast to move around to different parts. So they only put two out, but definitely adding more doesn't hurt. Like I got a DX Commander here in my backyard, but I don't have enough room to do all tuned radios for every band on the antenna. It's a vertical fan antenna that does 80 through 6 meters, but I ended up just putting 6-meter radios, and I put like almost, I think it was 32 or 64, so I got well over 100 feet or more of wire in the ground with radios specifically, but more is definitely better. I noticed the difference when I first started with only 32 and put 64 in, and it works a lot better with a lot more in the ground. You can definitely hear more people, and you get way better receiving. Back to you.
That's kind of what I thought, and I thought if I was going to do more, I usually just do one part each time that I go out, and I have two favorites. But if I were to do more in one day, I wouldn't have to, be my choice to set up all four or just the two. So I think I might just spend some time and make another two of the radios. It's very easy to do, just a little time consuming with measuring and cutting, but it gives me something to do. So I think I'm going to make two more and have them with me. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is KG5FI.
VA3FHQ, KG5FI is definitely a good project to do, and you'll definitely enjoy having extra radios. You can always pass them up and have them there in your bag. It's also a spare if your first ones go bad too. So it's not only good for to have 4, but it's also good to have another set because you never know what happens. As Ernest says, always be prepared and always keep 2. So next we'll move to the next person. So VA3FHQ, VA3PZA. Got any questions for me?
Hey there, VA3FHQ, VA3PZA here. Not tonight. I think I need to save up my pennies to get a better antenna for POTA, or even just using in Ottawa. I think I've talked before. I have an MSJ1699. I always forget the acronym. It is a mag mount, and I have a metal gazebo. And so I go outside with my little ladder and I put it on and then pull in the coax and take it down when I'm done. But I can't do it. It's not the best antenna, and I'm probably not in the best location. But I'm having fun with my NSAID half leaf, 20 meters that I need, and maybe I just need to get more insight. I don't know, but I would love recommendations about downtown, townhouse friendly antennas or ones that are good for portable operations. VA3PZA.
VA3PZA, VA3FHQ. Yes, when we go on our POTA, I'll have a bunch of antennas. I'm going to bring about 5 or 10 different antennas, so you'll get the chance to play around the different antennas when we do our POTA this weekend. If you like one of the 3D printed ones, let me know. I kind of went hot wild on AliExpress and bought 17.5-foot vertical. I now have officially owned 20 of them because somebody made a mistake on the price. So I was like, for $15, I can't go wrong. So I ended up buying like 15 of those verticals. So we can definitely get you hooked up with something to do POTA that's a little bit more easier to put in your backpack. We can make you a POTA performer or something like that. Definitely, for sure. So let me know if you want me to bring some parts and we can maybe make one there, or we could make another occasion to make one. Back to you.
Well, I'm laughing because you're going to bring a number of them on Sunday. Well, you better count them and you better label them because there might be less when you leave. No, no, that sounds great. I'll message you offline about that, or we can talk about it on Sunday. I know that you were talking about leading an antenna building course too for the local Ottawa YL group. So yeah, lots to talk about there. I see that Ernest is putting some stuff up online. You know, I've never shopped AliExpress, but maybe I should look into it. But yeah, I won't talk anymore. I'll turn it back over to you, Alistair. Thank you so much. So thank you so much for that. It is VA3PZA.
There we go. We'll definitely find you something there when we meet up, and you get to see what you want and what you pick, and we'll definitely have a fun time. I'm going to move on to VA3JPX. You got a question for me?
Yeah, hey, Ernest. Alistair. No questions. Well, maybe one. Do you have the perfect recipe for winning a lottery ticket? Just joking. That's it for me, folks. I'm going to be heading off to bed, so you can mark me on the list as down and out, Ernest. So I'll say 7-3 to you and 7-3 Alistair. Long time no talk. I'm sure we'll touch base again soon and catch up and see what's new with you. 7-3, folks. Victor Alpha 3, Juliet, Papa Extra.
Sounds good. Have a good night. And if you want to win the lottery, a good chance to win is try getting to win the Queensway Carlton lottery tickets. Those are fun, and definitely a smaller amount of people, so you have a higher chance of winning. So
Sorry about that. I slipped on that. V3PRY has gone for the evening. Um, Also, for those of you that don't have questions, right? If you have other things to add, because I was just going to say, VE3PRY, if I can, Alistair, for a quick second here. I did have on the screen, because I never used AliExpress either, and I thought it was like a gimmick thing. I didn't want to do, because every time you go to it, there's all these pop-ups, and you want this, and you want that, and this discount, and that discount, and da-da-da-da, and I was like, you know what? I'll try to see what's happening. And so I bought the one that looks like this. But it wasn't fit. Oh my God. You know, you get old there. You know, you get that extra year on it. You can't stay awake. I'm going to have to move the net up to like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Anyway, but I bought this, Michelle. Something, I don't know if this is the actual people, but because they all have variations of that, right? So you just have to look for the different prices. And then look, they have a 40-meter coil. I got one of those too, just to have an extra one, just in case. But this is the 40-meter coil. This is exactly it there. So, but if you're an AllStar, you know how to make your own stuff. You don't have to spend the money like that. But this is the one I got. And I saw it one time for like 40-something bucks. So I went and bought three. As I said to you guys earlier, on my M750, I broke the whip on that, and that's a nice whip. It has the actual the bands like mechanically etched on it or something like that, right? So it shows you all the things are on the antenna. So if you want if you want 20, you just pull it to 20. You want 15, you just because it's right there on the antenna itself. But what I did, I bought three of these just in case, and the quality is not like the M750, but that was US, almost a $500 antenna, and that whip is very, very solid. These are light. They're a little bit on the I don't want to say flimsy side, but you can tell they're not built for tough, but they still work though. I pull this one out all the time over my expensive one, right? So it comes. Let me pause. As you see on the screen, if you can see this, there's one that's unopened. It's in a what do you call it? Some type of static bag or whatever. You can see the little red thing in there, and then it comes with a spike. And it comes with the ribbon cable, as you see there on the TV there. And I have two of these going right now. I have two different tripods. I have two going. I bring the one out and I put the 40-meter coil on it, and I bring the one out for the 20 because I don't like to keep going back and forth and moving the antenna up and down. And then this is right in front of me here. But then I have right here. So then I got myself also that I bring out in the field with me just a two-way antenna switch. So when I go out, I put my 40-meter antenna. I'll put the 20-meter all the way extended with the 40-meter coil. Then the thing just all the way extended for the 20-meter. And then I put this in the middle of it, right? And then I'm out there with the G90 and it's all over but the crying. So I'll either put that or I'll bring both radios. I'll put the G90 on 40 meters and I'll work FT8 while I simultaneously run sideband on 20. So you will see me at certain times spotted on FT8 and on SSB because I'm doing both at the same time. Hell, if I can get CW in there, I would have three going. All right, back over to you, Alistair.
HQ, Ernest, I was going to say, if you have three of them, you should make yourself a vertical beam next time you do POTA and try it out. Then you can beam people while you're on POTA. But you have to get out and move the verticals depending on where you want to point your beam, so that may be a little fun to try out next time you activate Ernest there. Got any comments?
Hey, I have I'll show you later, but you know what? John just got here. So before you move to the next person with comments, let me just go ahead and bring John in real quick, and then we'll turn it back over to you. V2EQL, good evening to you. We're just seeing what was going on over your week. If you had any good things to share over your past week and what you're doing for the weekend, go ahead.
Ron,
down here in Moncton, Ontario. Tuesday was repeater work day. Working on getting our repeater back on the air, VA3EWV-L and that went very, very well. And apart from that, all I've been doing was working the whole day, and later today was basically cleaning up the porch and getting stuff put away or thrown away. With that, I'll pass it back to Net Control, and I'm so glad that I saw VE2DEW also check in. With that, I'll pass it back to Net Control, VE2EQL.
Okay, AllStar, we'll put it back over to you. VA3EWV.
VA3FHQ, VE2EQL. Do you got any questions for me tonight?
Negative. I have no questions right now. What I'm doing is I'm just downloading the RT system software for the FT8800 by Yaesu, which is a dual band mobile, and so I could use that with the repeater book to input frequencies a lot easier than doing it manually. Back to you.
Sounds like a fun time setting up all your frequencies in your radio. I got to do that again on my radio and bring it in and do a little refresh on all the repeaters as well. We'll move down the list to the next person, which is VE3AX. You got any questions for me tonight?
Oh, sorry, AllStar. VE3AX is gone, but Whiskey Delta 4, Sierra Romeo Charlie is here. Go ahead.
WD4 SRC. I only have one question tonight. I want to make a comment first. AllStar, I appreciate all your help this week. As you know, I've always had a beam antenna. This is my first time with a dipole, and you've been very helpful, especially with the interference on 80 meters. That was interesting. Haven't had much time to play around with things. The other things we talked about, just been raining too much. But it's a little question, and it's this. How do you turn off the zoom on Grid Tracker? Somehow I've turned it on, and I don't know how to turn it off. WD4 SRC, back to Net Control.
VA3FHQ, I'm just opening up the Grid Tracker as well so I can take a look as well, but there is definitely a setting there for zooming in. I'm just pulling it up right now as I'm making time talking at the same time. I'm pretty sure it's underneath the map. I think it's fit map to QRZ if I'm not mistaken. You got that checked? Back to you.
Are you looking under General?
If you click the gear button and you open it up, and you should have the menu like Ernest has open. If you have fit to QRZ check, that means it will zoom into the place that you're contacting on FT8 or whatever you're communicating with. You see a map tab there. Just click on map and then fit to QRZ. Make sure it's unchecked.
Gotcha, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I won't bother you anymore. I appreciate that help, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you before the weekend. WD4 SRC, back to Net Control.
VA3FHQ, yes. Hopefully I'll have your package shipped soon to you there with your QSL cards. and a small 3D printed item. I'm just waiting on the extra parts that are not 3D printed for it to come in the mail, and I think you'll definitely enjoy next time putting up antenna with the one-shot DX there tool. I printed you one out on the printer, so there'll be one coming in the mail. Hopefully the Canadian Border Services don't take it on me, so so we'll see if it gets to you. I'm gonna send it with probably UPS or Canada Post. Do you have any questions for me tonight?
AllStar, I'm going to have to work out a way, because I know we just started this. I'm going to have to work out a way where we can see who's there left, okay? I think I might be able to do it, but someone was like, not like you can't show or something like that. So some people have that on their name, so it's kind of hard for me to have that. But oh, we have a new person that's just joined us. There, Alistair. I'll let you welcome them. K Kilo Mike 7 HCW. Kilo Mike 7 HCW. Welcome to the AllStar EchoLink Friday Evening Net. If you can just come in and let us know who you are, your QTH, how long you've been a ham, and today's topic is just an open mic night. So just basically what you've been doing for the week for fun or for radio fun. Kilo Mike 7 Hotel Charlie Whiskey.
Hey there, my name is Rob Turman. I'm out of Portland, Oregon, KM7HCW. I'm a new ham. I've only had my license for a couple months. I'm new to the hobby, and I'm really excited to learn anything, and I'm glad that I've been able to find a channel. I saw your post about this Friday cast online, so I figured I'd jump in and listen and maybe chat a little bit. So it's great to be here, and I'm happy to be welcome.
Roger, Robert. So, yeah, put this in your calendar. We're here every Friday night. This is a unique net, and congratulations on getting your ticket. There are lots of nets that are around, but our net, we actually allow folks to talk to each other back and forth. So if you're talking to a person on the net or you hear something happening, just write down their name or their call sign. And then when you have a chance, you can just do crosstalk traffic, especially after the net too. Just to let you know. I also want to let you know that we do have a YouTube channel, On the Air with VA3EWV. We do have a Facebook group, On the Air with VA3EWV. So welcome to the party. And what did you do for radio fun? And then after you tell me that, Alistair, our other net controller, is going to ask you, do you have any questions? So this is a good place to come if you have any burning questions. So before that, did you do anything for fun this week or any radio fun? Over.
I did actually. I have been a producer on a few independent films, and this week I actually filmed a scene for an upcoming family revenge movie called Our Man Funk, where I got to play a cop, which is my second film role, which I'm really happy about. I thought it went really well. I've spent this week and the last couple of weeks just trying to figure out like my radio settings. Obviously, I'm on EchoLink right now, but I also have a VA3EWV UVB, and I've been trying to figure that out with the local repeater, and I've been able to make contact, but I think my radio is not powerful enough to do anything but key the station, because people definitely heard me, but they couldn't make out what I was saying.
Okay, well, we'll definitely look into that for you, but good you're out there. And with that, I will put it to AllStar to see if you have any questions. Go ahead, AllStar. And sorry about that coming in and out, but we'll get it all sorted out soon. Over.
For sure. Commented on the antenna not getting out. What may be a good idea is if you can get an antenna like set up in in your backyard or outside somewhere, and if you can get it up high with your Balpang radio, it may help you get out there a little bit more and able to be heard a little bit more. But definitely 5 watts will be tricky if you're not in a really close, urban area for talking. So, but yeah, definitely antenna, getting it higher may help you out a lot, and unscrewing a normal antenna off. Yeah, I actually have a smaller antenna that's meant to be based outside that will screw into one, and I was planning on trying that out. I just haven't got there yet. Yeah, definitely for sure. That will definitely help you get out there more. But also for your handheld, you can also get if you ever seen they have antennas from just trying to think the name of the company there. You can get it from Nagoya. It sells some good ones budget, or you can get they have one from the United States. I'm just blanking on the name of it right now, but they make it out nitinol wire. And it works really good as well. Definitely getting a different antenna from the stock one may help you as well if you're portable with your radio as well. I appreciate the tips. It's, like I said, very new, and I'm just happy to accept knowledge. Yeah, for sure. Anytime you have questions, feel free to join in at the end of ErnestNet. We always have a question period, so if you ever have any questions for me or anybody else in the net, feel free to join in and pop in, and you can ask pretty much any question. We should have an answer, hopefully. If not, we'll figure something out for you. I appreciate that very much, and Friday is actually my Friday as far as my work week goes, and I get up work early in the afternoon, so I will plan to be here fairly frequently. Congratulations on the new hobby, and I'll move on to the next person. Ernest, who's the next person there? Because I lost track on the list because I see you highlighted it all great. Is it IRNX? Okay, next person is J88 India Hotel. Ira, got any questions for me?
Hey, good evening. George 88 India Hotel. I was rechecking back into the desk. No, you do a pretty good job, man. I'll answer all the questions and answers and all that stuff there. No, I'm just here a little bit on 17 meters. Do a little FTA. I was going to tell you that because, you see you put another screen up there and you'll get all messed up. So I'm actually doing some hunting here, playing around, and got my WRL log ready for tomorrow for the NAQP there for sure. So you guys are doing a great job, man. It's very, very interesting net. I do run a couple nets myself there. You can tell. That's the way I speak, right? But you guys I found they're very, very interesting there. And I'm trying to get my way to come up there with the XYL to Canada. That's all I'm saying. So one day, somebody gave me an invitation, and it's documented on Facebook. So when I do show up with my appetite, with a big yawn, you say, well, I don't know what you doing here. I said, you remember that advice you gave me a couple months ago? Well, you think I wasn't serious? So there I am. The Porter stuff, I was looking at the Porter antennas, but I'm not sure if that thing would hold up in the Caribbean because we have a very high corrosive type salt air, and my antennas and beams and all that stuff are like 2 different QTHs. You have to really reinforce the stuff and put some extra glue on them there so they won't deteriorate in our salt air. So I'm looking at those verticals you guys are using there. Good for your region, but not too good for mine here. So there you go. That's all I got. Back to you. Again, great net, guys. Wonderful net. Juliet 88 India. So I heard down in the beautiful Caribbean where it is now raining, cats and maybe some doggies out there too. Back to that and Silverton, and thank you for having me. Over.
Oh, this hearing you tonight on the net there, it's always a treat to see you pop in there. But yeah, you definitely got one thing over me and Ernest is you got a nice saltwater amplifier, which we don't have too. So yeah, you maybe have to reinforce antennas, but you're getting some free power out there. So I'll pass it back on to Ernest, and I see he put himself next on the list. I'm guessing he has a question.
Hey, just to poke fun at our. So here's the thing: he does have the saltwater amp out there, and then he has his wife. So see, the saltwater amp gives him all kind of dB gain, right, or sending. Then when any XYL gets on there, that's another just 3 dB gain just because it's an XYL. The moment you say POTA, that's another 3 dB gain. What we at 20 dB gain right now, right? So if our gets up there and then he does POTA and he has his wife out there, that's a 20 dB gain. Then you put yourself on YouTube and have some food in the back. Hell, you had a 30 dB gain, or 30 dB. Come on.
Well, I tell you right now, there, man, you're absolutely right. And she loves the photo too. Matter of fact, I came right in the room when she's out there. She would say good night. So say your call sign and say good night. That's what you're calling it. Victor 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, Juliet 88 Victory. Good night to you. Good night to Biggie. Biggie, yeah, you watching Biggie. Biggie's a movie star. The guy with all those, like, Yeah, good night, Biggie. Good night to everyone else who can hear. We're doing good. We're just trying to put some things together here on this side. And, yeah. About that. Yeah, because I'm not sure what the other stuff was. POTA. Biggie had a nice POTA his birthday. Oh, did you want to sing birthday? His birthday was a couple days ago. We got invited, but I got invited late. That's my story. Oh, I can still sing happy birthday. Sure, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey, that was awesome. That was awesome. Let me get you in the log too. What's your call so I can get you in the log? That was awesome. Thank you, guys.
Good to see you, Biggie. I hope you had a good time. Sorry we got the invitation late, but we still can sing, right? So we made sure that you can enjoy the birthday for the rest of the weekend. So all the best to you and take care. This is my hammer, my brother XYL, and she's a singer too. So let's go, buddy. Juliet 88 Victory, man. Over.
Man, these guys out there harmonizing everything, even the call signs, Lord. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. And see how good I am? I'm just hearing those call signs. I just pop them in there. Yeah, okay, AllStar. See, don't we have a lot of fun here? See, that's what I'm talking about. This ain't no old stuffy net over here, bro. That's what I'm talking. Okay, AllStar, I have a question for you. So for all the new people that are just getting into the thing, the hobby, do they have to wait until Friday to get an answer from you, or can they hit you up before that? And if they can, do you have anything on QRZ, like your email address or anything like that you can share with these folks, or are you a Friday helper only? Back over to you.
VA3EWV-HQ, no, I'm always available. You can get my email on my QRZ page. It's just literally my call sign at outlook.com. Or you can take a look at my Facebook page as well. And I'm pretty sure you should be able to send me a message. If not, I randomly post before the net, and people can comment on it with questions as well, too, if they want to as well. So I post every Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning as well, too. People can comment on the post and ask questions ahead, and we can answer them on the net, or I can answer them right in the comment section. Back to you.
Roger. So there we go. VA3FA. But look at you getting your little DX awards and stuff. Dog, man, you got it going on quick, eh? AllStar, how long have you had your license with your 12 awards?
Funny thing, I had got all those awards within the first year of my life. It's actually less than the year, I think it was. I think it was about like 11 months I got all of them. And I do have a couple more too as well. I got a bunch on my wall right now. I got some for the soccer event they had recently. I think I got at least 50% of the stations at the soccer event and everything. And yeah, you're going to see all the bands that worked on each one too. I'm actually pretty close to all those awards. I'm actually just missing Oceana for one of them, and I have literally every band. Once I get one Oceana on all of them, then I'm all set, and I'll have it on every band for that one. And I'm almost, I think, close to 500 plus counties as well. So I'm killing it with those awards as well. But I think I'm starting to catch up with you on QRZ awards, but definitely not on POTA. I don't think I'm going to ever get that close.
Oh, you'll get there. You'll get there. I'm at 17 out of 60 on the Oceana. You know, so hey, and too bad we can't go travel and get it, because if that was the case, we'll just head out there to the Grenadines and stuff and post up. We'll just be out in hours in the yard and be like, who's outside? Oh, remember that invite you invited us 3 years ago? We just came on out here and we ate up all your food too. But yeah, we're gonna have to get Oceana too. I'm gonna have to get me something to get out over there. Okay, so that was my question. Can anybody get a hold to you? And your Facebook group is, let me pull it up here. It's Geek Mechanical, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for sure. It's Geek Mechanical VA3FHQ. You'll see it there with the water tower logo, my signature logo there. I've been posting at least 8 posts a week there, so doing some different interesting stuff. And I still got to edit my POTA excursion from last week. It was definitely a fun time, and it was like 54 QSOs, I think, total by the time I looked at my log and fixed a couple. And it was definitely a fun time out. Hopefully this week when we go out, we'll get another at least 50 or 60 contacts. I'm going to bring my solar panels this time so I can extend it a little bit longer, because I always run out of battery back here.
Roger. Hey man, your Facebook looks good too. Hey, look, I'm gonna need you to hook me up with. Did you do this for the Car Pan Fest? This picture? Because if you did this for the Car Pan Fest, do one for me. Use the same stuff here in the background. Oh no, this is car where you can drive in. That might be actual people. I think these are actual people. Is this an actual picture? Is this AI picture?
Well, it must be pretty good with AI, because it definitely is AI. So I tried to make it look pretty close to what it is, but yeah, it was definitely an AI photo.
Hey man, it looks good, because it's. I was like, wait a minute, this looks like the same thing, but we need one for Eastern Ontario Hamfest. So I'll send you the stuff. Ours is in October. We always say the best for last, eh? We're gonna start giving Carpet run for their money too. And so far this year, we have the most prizes that in all the 7 or 8 I've been to, we have the most prizes to give away when it comes to the thing. So we're gonna start giving Ottawa a run for their money. Watch and see. Okay, so AllStar, do you have any questions? It's your turn. You have any questions?
No questions tonight, VA3FHQ, but you know what? I think one of the giveaways should be a POTA Road with Big E. You know, that's somebody would definitely love that prize. A 5-park road, maybe. That'd be a good prize for somebody.
I'm telling you, I'll be at the Carp Hamfest doing autographs and stuff like that. No, not really. That's the joke. But what I will be doing is joining all you guys at the Defense Bunker. That's for sure. For all of those that are listening and have stayed on with us, just if you can, look for Defense Bunker Cold War Museum. It was the Cold War bunker, if the war broke out, that the Canadian folks were going to go hide out in if all hell broke loose. And now they have it as a museum, and they have a ham shack underground. I forget how many stories underground it is, but it's pretty cool. So, AllStar, I think that we've gotten everybody in here. I don't see any new call signs. But do we have anybody that wants to give an extra or wants to say hi to someone or anything like that? Just come on in. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. And then after that, we will be going to the YouTube channel for sure. And since Michelle was talking about Park to Park, getting her first Park to Park, I have a song called Park to Park. And since Alex was talking about Fire Park Road, I do have a song that's called On the Road Again. How about that? So we will be playing those tonight after the net. But before we do that, anybody with any final comments, please come now.
Julian 880, yes, just a quick comment, Vicky, and obviously you're doing a great job. Appreciate you, man, picking up there and answering those picky questions. Picked out the 3 Fox Riders, Quebec. I am the photo rep for the Caribbean out here in Anguilla and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And most parks, Anguilla has marine parks, so you always have to be close to the beach to get into those parks. And you just go over to the ferry to another island and you set up. All that stuff is on YouTube there. But it's not about me and YouTube, it's about y'all. So I'm going to take a back seat. But if you ever come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, about 75% of our 33 parks is on the beach. And there's beach bars, I know some of y'all like to get a little tipsy. And there's food and galore, and you can barbecue out and stuff. It's just a different vibe there. So I'm just letting you know, if y'all are serious one time, maybe we could put something together, save up those coins, man, and let me know. Because right now I got a 3-bedroom house that's sitting empty home in Anguilla Island. No one is there. I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying, we'll have to coordinate that behind the scenes if you guys have an interest. So I'll put it out there. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, and you already see what I want there for the price to be on the channel, Biggie. So you can go and read that for yourself out loud if you want it. Cheers, ADSL. As I digress, God bless each and every one, and thanks for having me on tonight. Back to that. Over.
Roger. That prize is a big T-bone and ribeye barbecue steak. Hey, AllStar, Michelle, and all our Canadian friends there, we need to do the expedition to where our is. That's what we'll do. And then we'll be beachside. It won't be no hassle. We'll just make it sound like it was a hard thing to get to. Okay, anyone else have any other comments? Please come on in.
Like I said before, I just appreciate y'all for accepting me and being welcoming to a new person in the community.
Roger. Well, Kilo Mike 7, Hotel Charlie Whiskey. We're going to be definitely getting you in the log there, my friend. We're here to help you. If you check out QRZ, you'll find my page there, VA3EWV. Just look for me. You can always get a hold of me as well. And we'll be glad to have you and hopefully get you on the air there. All right. Anyone else before we hit our Park to Park song? Anyone else? Okay, folks, we're going to pause. Okay, folks, we're going to do the pause for the cause. Call it an evening. And for those that have it, if you can head on over to YouTube there, look for Only Air with VA3EWV. Go to the live stream section. We're going to hit up the Park to Park for VE3PZA. We're going to hit On the Road Again for AllStar. And then we're going to hit that third song with our theme song. We'll see you all later. If Laura says the same, we'll see you next Friday. VA3EWV clear.
We hit the airways every night. Park to park, our signals bright. Cheek to cheek, we keep it live. Ham radio, got that vibe. Late shift early, we don't care. next park we go. In the dark we let it flow. Communications park to park. This is how we make our mark. Thanks for those activations now. From dusk till dawn we take a bow. Signal strong, we make it loud. Ham radio, we stand proud. This is a tool for make it loud. Working right without a doubt. 73, we share the thrill. Ham radio, life's a chill. On to the next park we go. In the dark we let it flow. Communications park to park. This is how we make our mark.
Hello, everybody. This is On the Air with VA3EWV. On the Air with VA3EWV. And today we're going to be activating this lighthouse. Charlie Alpha 864, I believe. Charlie Alpha 864. No, Charlie Alpha November 864. So that's what we're going to be doing.
On to the next park we go. In the dark we let it flow.
Well, we appreciate the 505 there. Whiskey 8 Delta Lima Sierra. I have Dana in Ohio there. QSL. Thank you so much for the activation. You have a good rest of your day. 7-3. Okay, that was Park to Park. The next one we're going to do is On the Road Again. Remember that song, On the Road Again? Yep. I kind of like took that one. I'm like, oh, you know what? On the Road Again. Let me go find that one. Here we go.
On the rover again, chasing signals through the static where they've been. From sunrise to the moonlit night's end, I can't wait to get on the rove again. On the air again, Big, you can't wait to get on the air again. He's been making QSOs with so many new friends. He can't wait to get on the air again. In the pile-up storm, signals clash in the airwave swarm. My heart races as the calls transform. Breaking through the static is the norm. With the mic in hand, breaking through the chaos, ain't it grand? Calling QRC across this roving land. Catching that rare one just like we planned. On the rove again, I can't wait to get on the rove again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the rove again. On the rove again, I can't wait to get on the rove again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the rove again.
Oh well.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Heading from park to park, making QSOs with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Okay, folks, on the road. Brought to you by VE3ARF. That's my song master there. Rob there. He's got over 20 songs for me for all the stuff that I do ham radio wise. Last but not least, we're going to hit it off and end on an upbeat Big E's Friday Night Net. That's right. Pull up a chair. You won't forget. Let's go.
Yeah. Dial it in, same time, same friend. 8 o'clock hits, here we go again. Biggie's calling, y'all ready yet? Yeah. Laughs in the background, welcome to the net. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know what to say. Chatting good company every weekend. Yeah. Long week, long road, shake off that load. First name basis, even if you're new to the show. Share your wins, share your mess. Right here together, we're all guests. Yeah, we're all guests. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Hey, pull up a chair, you're part of it. One fun question, see what you get. Stories and smiles you won't forget. Biggie's Friday Night Net. Voices from everywhere, check in. 8 o'clock sharp, you know the set. Chat and camaraderie every weekend. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? We had our barbecue. This is the bonus track. So we'll do the bonus track. Hold on. Okay. See, I'm practicing my Morse code and all that stuff too. So what I want to do, there's a song that I want to just play. Oh, it's the new barbecue song, but it's right. The photo version. Here we go.
Good food, good drinks, good times in the air, great friends all around, laughter everywhere. Dogs on the grill, burgers sizzling up hot. We came for the club and the good life we got. Sitting in the shade, keeping cool all day. Clouds sail by low and the worries drift away. We swap a few stories, pass the plates around. Then some goes out and the whole crew sounds. Seaway Valley picnic.
Yeah, it's time.
Great friends, great crew.
I gotta get some.
That's the best of it. Seaway Valley picnic. Seaway Valley picnic. Prizes and fun and so much radio radio fun. Talk radio and the one that got away. A call in the distance that's how great. No maps and no logs and a grin from ear to ear. Maybe next year, buddy. That line rings clear. Sitting in the shade, keeping cool all day. Clouds sail by slow, and the worries drift away. We swap a few stories, pass the plates around. Then somebody calls out, and the whole crew sounds.
Mike Hotel, you're a 553 53 Eastern Ontario, QSL.
So thanks for the call from Ontario, and have a great rest of the weekend. And that's 7-3.
7-3. I got a second operator with me, over.
Sure, yeah, go ahead, put one.
Sierra Delta Golf.
Hey, Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Delta Golf. Yeah, that time about a 5-7. That's Olympiana.
So he's the 572.
Good to work with you. Have a great rest of the weekend. That's 7-3.
You are 5'7" Ontario.
Yeah. All right, that's it, folks.
Cruising down the avenue, feeling so alive. Oh yeah, Biggie on the mic is the drum at 5. Come on. All I want is brother, feel the flows, my groove. Feeling jazzy, feeling funky is the way I move. Cam radio waves, reaching out like a charm with the Snoop tones of Biggie's calm. That's right. Lower folks in the rise, popping heads to the beat. This mobile radio fun is just so darn sweet. Can you know Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Ooh, yeah. From our waterfall, let's get in the zone with the jazzy funky rhythm taking us on home. Static in the air, but we don't mind. The Biggie smooth flow, there's just to define. Hey, it's a radio hero with the tune so mellow in the sea of cars. He's the ultimate fellow. Oh, Biggie, neighbors on the porches, grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell them, summer breeze, windows down, near the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on this long, cool ride. Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Ooh, yeah. From our waterfall, then let's get in the zone with the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home.
What's going on, everybody? VA3EWV on the air. It's a nice sunny Thursday. We're about to hit home. No honeydew list, no this and that. So it's going to be a good drive. This past week, we weren't even able to get a QSO. I guess the sun is shining real good out there, and everybody wants to be out and about.
Biggie, rocking that drive at 5. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Ooh, yeah. From our waterfall, let's get in the zone with the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home. With the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home. Neighbors on the porches grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell him he's already a hero. With the toe so mellow in the sea of cars. He's the ultimate fellow, Biggie. Neighbors on the porches grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell him, summer breeze, windows down, feel the vibe. Biggie brings the heat on this long, cool ride. Oh, Biggie, no Biggie. Neighbors on the porches grooving inside. With their voice pouring out, ain't nobody lying. Tell them, summer breeze, windows down, feel the vibe, Biggie. he brings the heat on the slow, cool ride. Come on. Big E, working that drive and five. Bringing joy in the funk, keeping it all alive. Yeah. From our Bonneville, getting the song with the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home. With the jazzy funky rhythm taking us all home.
Okay, that's it, folks. Y'all have a great evening. 7-3 from On the Air with VA3EWV.